Okay, y'all. So it was. It has. It. It's had. It's okay. It has been on my spirit to give y'all a vlog. I know I always tell y'all I'm gonna be consistent, and then bam, inconsistent, and that's because my 20s have literally been like all over the place, and I promise like it's gonna keep being all over the place probably. Um, it's just me and God right now, and yeah. So I came out here to give y'all an update because literally I haven't posted a vlog in the past 5 months. My baby is about to be 4 months. On the 11th next week, my little baby girl, she is in the other room sleeping. I am in her. This was supposed to be her nursery, but I'm gonna get into y'all. I'm gonna get y'all the tea. Cause a lot has happened, y'all. Like this year, it just did like a 360. So I'm gonna just give it to y'all. Um, I'm just gonna give it to y'all. So I just gotta get it out because my crybaby has, but that's okay. That's okay. Um, so for y'all who have been tuned in, the people who has really been rocking with me, I love y'all. Thank y'all for always supporting. Um, so y'all know I miscarried 2024 with my baby girl Amore at 4.5 months. I was so excited for her, even though life was so chaotic. It was so much going on. I wasn't on the best terms with yeah. Anyways, and a couple months after that, like I started to get back in the gym. I had completed jailers, which, cause y'all know I was a correctional officer, and I started getting back outside. Like I was feeling good, and I started dating. And I date the simple way. I don't like date multiple people at once no more. I've been stopped doing that because like I really desire to be married one day. So I started dating my current child's father, and it was like a good feel. Um, really good dude. Has a lot going for himself. Yeah, and we made Amora very fast. So with all that said, I got pregnant 6 months after my miscarriage. But at the same time, I ain't gonna lie, I was happy because when I did miscarry, I just remember after I pushed my baby out, and y'all, she was dead. I was asking the doctor like, damn, can I have kids? Is this always gonna happen? And they was trying to reassure me, but like the pain I felt was like the pain. I was so sad, y'all. Like I literally could not see myself having another kid or even trying again. So the fact that like it happened, I just give all glory to God, all praise to Him, and I just love Him because He did that. Like I love my daughter. A lot of people say to me, or like people I used to deal with, be like, I can't believe you had a baby, or why would you do that? You was just in your prime. You was making 30 an hour. You was doing so good. You had your first apartment. You was at your mama's house. Yada yada yada, which is all true. But at the same time, God give us stuff when He's ready, and He don't make no mistake. And at that, I had 2 abortions before I miscarried with that baby. Yeah, and I be putting y'all in my business. And I literally had repent from both of those abortions, and I told myself, if God ever blessed me to carry again, even after miscarrying, I would have never in my life have another abortion. So Amora is here. Love her dearly, but it was just like a lot because you getting to know somebody, dating them, and then now a baby, doing a pregnancy with them, and now raising a child with them. So with all that said, I was still working. I was still doing like a lot of things, and then I ended up resigning. Just my hormones was all over the place. It was like a lot of drama and nonsense going on, and I should have handled myself like a better woman. I get that all to God too, but I end up resigning. And when I tell y'all, God still have me in perfect peace, even though like life is life, and like He has me in perfect peace. Like my baby don't want for nothing. I had a wonderful baby shower, which I'll put all the pictures here so y'all can see. Baby shower was tea. I did a princess theme. These were like the table centers. They were all over, which you see another one is up there, and then I have another one behind her little thing here too. Let me show y'all real quick. Just don't play with it. Like, yes, baby shower was tea. Like, I really should have vlogged, but when I tell y'all, that's where I play too much, because I should have vlogged my baby shower. I should have vlogged my labor and delivery, because now that was a lot. But I didn't do none of that. And that's why I want to be better, because the shit I be want to give to y'all, like, I don't give to y'all. So anyway, I resigned. So I stayed in my apartment up until May. And then I moved in with my child's father. And it has been like a roller coaster. I've been getting denied every job. I recently was denied a job today, but at the same time, it was some good news. Like, I signed up for school. I'm taking a class with a police department coming up. Actually, that's next week on what's it, the 5th? That's actually next week. So I'm excited about those two things, but I really still am awaiting God to open like a few more doors, which I know He is. I'm still healing from a C-section. I had an emergency C-section with my baby girl. And let me just tell y'all about that. So I was due May 26th, which is my mom's birthday. I was scheduled for induction May 13th, which I did not want to get induced. And y'all, it's so crazy, because when I was 35 weeks, 35 weeks, I was at my ultrasound, and they ended up scheduling me out for weekly ultrasounds, because they was trying to like make sure she was gaining weight. So soon as we got to the next ultrasound, when I was 36 weeks, my OB appointment was that same day, and they ended up telling me that they end up telling me, my doctor ended up telling me, like, your placenta did move, which is good, but to be on the safe side, we gonna schedule you for induction. So they scheduled me for the 13th. Like I said, y'all, my water broke on Mother's Day, May 11th at 4:25 a.m. I was so in denial, just like I was with Amore, y'all. When my water broke with Amore, I was so in denial. I didn't go to the hospital till the next day. Like, I went to get a silk press, and then I was in so much pain. Then I went to the doctor, and they was like, "You tripping?" All the water was all my fluid was already out. Like, it was over with. So when it happened this time, I had to call my mom. She was like, call her dad. I called her dad because he was at work. He came from work, y'all, drove me to the hospital. And let me tell y'all, the fucking triage nurse, the shift we was there, third shift was still there. They was getting on my nerves so bad. So the lady had tried to check me, which was the nurse, and it was just hurting. And I was like, yeah, no, like, we're not gonna do this. So when when she end up I end up not letting her check me, and she checked me, but I told her to stop. So when I told her to stop, she she kind of got unprofessional, y'all, because like she was mad that I didn't let her continue to check me. But I ain't gonna lie, that shit hurted. So I was over. I was like, yeah, no. And so she ended up going to get another doctor, which it was a resident. So she went to get the resident, and so he checked me, and I was 3 centimeters. I was 3 centimeters dilated. So he was like, they go monitor me for 2 hours, meaning that was gonna be when first shift got there, and first shift was gonna decide what they wanted to do. So when first shift got there, y'all, I was 5 centimeters dilated. My nurse was Tracy. Her name was Tracy, from triage, and y'all, she was amazing. Like, she had stayed in the room with me and my mom. My child's father, he had went to go get his mom from the lobby or whatever. So while she was in there, like, she was literally watching my contractions like progress, and she was like, yeah, you're definitely in labor. And then she was like, can I check you? And y'all, I was having a hard time with them checking my cervix because that shit hurt. Like, I ain't gonna lie, that shit hurt so motherfucking bad. God excuse my language, that's not ladylike. But so I ended up just telling her, yeah, because how patient and kind she was, like, when she stayed in there, because she literally was supposed to come up in there and just like check my vitals, make sure I was doing okay, to figure out like what they was gonna do. And like, when I tell y'all, she earned that nursing degree. She earned it. Like, she literally stayed in the room, like stayed up in that triage room with us. And when I let her check me, she was like, you're definitely right. She was like, you have no fluid. She was like, I'm just gonna she was like, I'll be right back. She came back with the OB. He had a student with him. They came back with the little ultrasound. Girl, well, y'all, he didn't even put his hand up in there. He just did the ultrasound, and like I said, it was no water. It was no water, y'all. All the fluid was out. My baby wore this a couple times, y'all. But let me tell y'all, she wore this to her godmama baby shower. She was too cute. I'm gonna insert a picture too. There she go. So, anyways, hold on. So yeah, and next thing you know, as soon as he said that, then I was going to labor and delivery. They got me a room, and then my nurse name was Jessica, y'all. She was black. She was so pretty. She was like so gorgeous. She was so nice, y'all. She literally hugged me while I was getting my epidural. And yes, I got that epidural because when I tell y'all, your girl couldn't take it no more. Your girl couldn't take it. Like, after all that, them contractions back to back from 4 this morning to fucking, what time I got in my room? 8, 9 o'clock. I didn't get in my labor delivery room till 9 o'clock. Like, whew, when I tell y'all I would sleep at 10 o'clock, I would sleep at 10. And then they were so considerate of my feelings, y'all, because my doctor wasn't going to be there until night shift. Since y'all see my water had broke or whatever, so he wasn't even gonna be there till night shift. So the doctor who actually delivered more, like when I miscarried, she was the doctor on shift, on call, like on duty or whatever. So they even came and asked me, like, was it okay if she delivered a Mora? How was I feeling? And I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I just started crying, and I just prayed to God, and I told my nurse Jessica, I was like, y'all, it's okay. Y'all can tell her she can deliver a more. I trust her. That wasn't her fault. God did that. Because God, again, he don't make no mistakes. It wasn't my time at that time. And we just go keep God in the room today, and we go do what we gotta do. And after that, I got to rest some more. They let my mama come back in, her dad and his mom. And y'all, I was chilling. Next thing you know, I was like still dilating, but I was thinking I was gonna have her at 2 o'clock. I'm like, okay, it's like 4 more hours at 2 o'clock. I'm gonna have this baby, y'all. 2 o'clock came, I was only like 7 centimeters. So they like, do you want some potassium? I think it is. I think I'm saying it right. They like, do you want that to like speed it up. And I had a bad feeling. So I just sat there, but then I ended up just telling them like, yeah, y'all, they gave me that stuff. Next thing you know, I didn't know what was going on, but I was watching the monitor, and her heart rate and my heart rate was just like going up and down, but like it was like decreasing large numbers, like 160 to 40. Like it was like, what the hell is going on? And right when I told my mom, I told his mom, like, can you see what this say? Like, tell her to look at the monitor, because I was trying to press the call, like, because I just felt something was wrong. All the doctors literally just ran in the room, and it was crazy because y'all, my sister just got there, and my friend, y'all know Ashley, they had literally just walked in the room, and like it just got crazy. Next thing you know, they trying to position me one way, position me another way. It was just like a lot, which I'm gonna put that right here too. I gotta blur some stuff out because my business was all out. And next thing you know, the doctor was like, trust me, Adriana, just please trust us, but you have to go to the OR. I just like freaked. I was like, mama, like I could not believe what they were saying. Y'all, next thing you know, I'm in the OR. Like, I'm crying. They just keep on saying, can you feel this? Can you feel this? Can you feel this? Y'all, why the fuck? I couldn't feel shit. And I just could feel everything from here on up. The anesthesia doctor, his name was Dr. Patil, he was literally squeezing my hand, and I thank God for him, because I don't even know, out of all people, he was right there squeezing my hand, but I thank him for that. They had made her dad wait in a room, and literally, like, as they start cutting, next thing you know, like, I couldn't see them, but I just see him run in. As soon as he ran in, like, him run in with the nurses and the other doctors, whatever, like, I just see him standing there looking confused, and then they just pull her out, so it's like we both kind of see her at the same time, and they was like, here she is, y'all. My baby just looking around, like, I was just like, yeah, this too much. And it's like I didn't even cry. I didn't have no reaction at that moment, because I was still trying to process like how fast all that just happened. And y'all, they had put her on the oxygen machine, which that's right here, so y'all can see that. They put her on the oxygen machine, and then what else? She had went to the NICU, so she didn't have. I mean, she went to the nursery. She didn't have to go to the NICU because they was like, she still was doing like good. They just wanted to monitor her breathing for her. They was like 24 to 48 hours. But I had to go to recovery for like 3 hours, and then they took me to postpartum. And I was happy because they put my room right across from the nursery in case she had to stay in there longer. So my nurse half got me situated. I got to I'm sorry. She came out at 4:02 p.m. on Mother's Day. She was 6 pounds, 18 and a half inches long. 6 pounds, 9 ounces, 18 and a half inches long. So, they had her in the nursery. They took me downstairs at like 9. They let Ashley, I love Ashley, y'all. She stayed with me the whole time while he had left to drop his mama off. Then my mom and sister and them had left. So then they let Ashley stay until he got back. So when he got back, they gave me like a whole bunch of medicine, and then they finally let me go to the nursery, and that was my first time seeing her. And I was like, wow, because he got to see her first. Well, that was my first time, yeah, like getting to see her and take it in, because y'all know after they put her in the air, like they do, after they put the oxygen machine on you, that's when they brought her to me. And then when they brought her to me, they had to take her like real fast. So we just had set up in there together, like me and him, and we were just like looking at her. I started counting her toes and feet, y'all, like I was not playing. And then I went in a room and I could not sleep. Like I was in so much pain. He had fell asleep, and the nurse kept coming up in there like checking on me. She didn't really start pushing on my stomach right away, but she definitely started at like, I said like 3 in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning. And that shit hurt bad as fuck. And then what else happened? At 6 in the morning, I was like, can I go back in the nursery? So then I went up in there. He had left. When I tell y'all the drama, like, and all I'm gonna say with that is, I'm gonna contradict myself a little bit, cause I don't mind dating a nigga with some kids, like, because I genuinely love kids. Like, I always thought I was gonna be the rich auntie, and y'all know my sister got kids, and I got a bunch of nieces and nephews and like little cousins, baby cousins and stuff. So I never, like, I just didn't know. Even though like I kept getting pregnant, I didn't know it was gonna be me. So with that being said, the advice I will give is try to date someone who don't got kids if you don't got kids. But at the same time, if it don't work like that, because y'all see, well, y'all don't see because I don't show y'all too much, but all my niggas always got kids or got 1 or 2 or 3, you know, however many, 5, 6, you know, whatever. I don't mind. Just keep God included in that, because them baby mamas, if they don't got it under control, no boundaries, it be a bunch of bullshit. So I'm going to just leave that right there. So it was definitely a lot of drama, but God don't play about me, and he definitely don't play about Miss Omora. So, and actually, let's go check on her. She got so much stuff. Like, we gonna get into it. Okay, she's still asleep. She's still asleep. So yeah. Anyways. So yeah, it was like a lot. I stayed at the hospital for 4 days. Yep, I stayed for 4 days. I didn't come home till Thursday, so I got there Sunday, Wednesday. I came home Wednesday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Yeah, I came home Wednesday. Wednesday or Thursday. But yeah, y'all, life is good. Life is good. I keep on finding myself say, I really want a son, because y'all know, like, if you know, me and my nephew, I let him down, and he like the only boy besides my cousin Tamer's son. They're like the only boys. It's all girls. The rest is literally all girls. And I wish, like, you knew what you was gonna have, because when I tell y'all, I don't believe that when they be like, do this type of position and yada yada yada. Like, I don't believe that at all. But something else that is exciting is I found out all my damn girls, all my friends, y'all know they get on my nerves. I rekindled with Sasha. We finally just accept that, fuck it, we best friends. Best friends go through shit. Learning to hold each other accountable, take responsibility, and I don't even really care about them titles, bro. Like, her daughter, y'all know, Layla, God's be my baby. Like, they just like family, bro. Like, they just been around so long. And I was just having a conversation with my other friend about this. Like, sometimes, like, we get back friends with people. She was like, because you could be trauma bonded, and that's true. That's very true, but I just accept my friends for where they are now, because we was friends at like young ages, and then now we older, and you know, everybody going through stuff. But yes, I'm putting a business out there. Y'all know Tensla's my best friend. Me and her rekindled after 4 years of not talking. Our babies are 2 weeks apart, so we got to do our whole pregnancy down there together. And once we start talking, we just start back talking. I be going back out there. The girls play together. I'm going to show y'all a picture of them. Sasha doing October. Ashley is due very, very soon. Which, I'm so sorry, Ashley, if you see this, because Ashley have not announced. And now I feel like a bad friend. But the excitement, y'all, I'm just so excited. Like, because these are like my favorite friends. Like, no one is higher than the other. Like, I just love them, and I just can't believe, like, I'm like, wow, or 3, that's crazy. That's just crazy. And then plenty of people, like my little homegirls, I would say, from that worked at the jail with me, they all just had their babies too. So I already got a lot of people to play with, even though I don't plan to be in Milwaukee soon. But until she like 4, she got a lot of little play dates lined up. Like a lot of them. So yeah, life is good. She got I got everything I wanted. Like I wanted the Duna car seat. She got that. Her dad's side don't play, I ain't gonna lie. I got that. We was so stacked up, y'all, on like 9% wipes. We literally just now finna get to the size 2s. And now then I'm finna have to go to the store because she got one box of size 3 and one box of size 4. And we got one box of like one bulk box left of wipes. So now it's time like to restock on like that type of stuff. But as far as clothes, y'all, let me show y'all. Then we can get into the fun stuff. Okay, so this what it's giving. So this literally all she got left. If y'all want to send us something, y'all can. Then she don't like this. My uncle bought her this. This was on my registry. But her little crybaby self, we go get there. I just bought this. I'm not doing nothing for my birthday this year, but I want us to take some pictures. So when we do take them, we gotta do something like with that. Then she got so much going on. Like I told y'all, baby shower was tea. Your girl looked good. I'm doing her photo book, which I can show y'all this. Like it got so many pictures up in here. Oh damn, there go the baby daddy. So many pictures. That's her brother and her. Oh, let me stop showing that nigga. Okay, and then I'm gonna be giving all of this away because I don't like Johnson & Johnson. If she was like Tyler age, probably, but I actually just made up my mind that we go do organic products only. She do use this. She used this. We use this. I did put a little bit of this in her hair for cradle crack, which that's what I'm working on right now. Gonna do a whole other video. More blankets. This is a whole bunch of stuff that I still have to sort through because it's like bigger sizes, and we still in like the newer sizes. She's on milk. I want to breastfeed. That was the plan, but like I said, the drama, it was too much drama going on, so that kind of sadly ruined the fucking experience on top of the C-section. People got her so many bears, but this is the one I got her when I was at State Fair. And yeah, let me tell y'all, I can't show y'all over there because that's my like crazy mess. So but yeah. So that's what it's giving. I just really missed y'all. Like, I'm just gonna start again on here because y'all know I'm not like most people. I just use my YouTube as like my venting platform. Like, you know, you never know like who's going through the same stuff as you. You just literally never know. And I made this Alfredo, this chicken Alfredo the other day. And that shit was so good.